All right, so now I've been informed we're going to have our Representative Sherry Dorsey Walker. And Sherry is no stranger to the state of Delaware, nor to us. So Sherry, please come to the stage. Sherry has been our champion for agriculture for the state of Delaware for such a long time. And she's always been a continuous friend to Delaware State University. Thank you. So on behalf of the College of Agriculture, Science, and Technology, please welcome Ms. Representative Sherry Dorsey Walker.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Dean Winstead. After hearing you, Mr. Boyd, all I can think is never will a rock cry out in my place. He's worthy of all my praise. And then when you got the Holy Ghost, you know, I'm trying to tell you something. It doesn't take much for me. But I would like to thank you for being here today and for sharing your testimony. And when you challenged us, members of the government, to do the work, I would like to just share some things with you that we're currently doing. To all of you for being here, thank you. Thank you for your commitment to black farmers. Thank you for your commitment to Delaware State University. And to my team over there, my babies, as I call you, my Delaware State babies. Even though you're grown, you'll always be my babies, and I love you. Agriculture is indeed the #1 industry in the state of Delaware. And I'm a member of the House Agriculture Committee and have been since being elected in 2018. And as such, I've been blessed to be able to sponsor and am sponsoring legislation around agriculture. One of the greatest bills that we're working on with a good friend of mine is House Bill 297. And that bill will grant the opportunity to veterans, women, and people of color to become farmers in the state of Delaware. I just recently learned that some of our babies, if they cannot pay their meal plan at school, or if they can't pay for their meals, then they are prohibited from participating with extracurricular activities. It's happening up and down this state. But on my watch, Mr. Boyd, it will happen no more. I have a bill, Casey Taylor, to eliminate poverty shaming for our children. There's a group here, and they're very near and dear to my heart. And one of the things that we're doing in the state of Delaware, because a lot of times we can't build out, but we can build up. And some may ask, why do you have such a love for agriculture? Well, my great-grandfather, my family owns a farm in Tupelo, Mississippi. And I am, just like you, 4th generation. And so what does it look like now with farming? In particular, I represent Wilmington, the west side of Wilmington. That's right, there's some west siders here. We're everywhere. And Karen Turner's a part of this. We have something called Sacred Grounds in our district. And that's where we partner with other entities. In particular, we want to make sure that agriculture is happening on church grounds. And that's something that we would like to do up and down the state. And Mr. Boyd, we're going to get you involved with that. Okay, thank you, appreciate you. The other way that we're farming is vertical farming. And vertical farming, we'll be able to build up in the district. And the team is sitting right there in that middle table. Madam Beatrice, Devon, Tabai, and Madam Chair, Janita Mazel. And some may ask, how are you going to do this? By God's grace and mercy is how we shall do it. How are you getting the funding? Well, that's where my good friend Casey Taylor comes into play from the USDA. And then the other part of it is, as a legislator, we have access to some funds. And so directing those funds so that we can build up. to make our communities healthier, wiser, stronger. We have cancer clusters all throughout this state. Well, why can't we have healthy clusters? And so that's where I am with it. When I think about farming, you can't have a spirit of fear, Dr. Rose, but of power, love, and sound mind. That's right. And when I think about farming, as a woman, you have to have the same kind of spirit as Queen Esther. I'm going to the king. If I perish, but I'm going to the king. And we as a community have to keep that in mind. Continue to go to the king and follow him and watch what he does, because the steps of a good man and a woman are ordered by God. All right. I just want to say thank you for this opportunity to my good friend Dean Winstead and to Delaware State University. May God continue to bless you and keep you. And I love each and every one of you. Thank you.